Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're an oldie but a goodie, welcome back. Today is cold. I'm gonna give you a quick garden tour, show you what I got, what has died, what has survived. So if you like watching these kind of videos, keep on watching. Alright, so here are my peppers, and some of them technically died out, some came back to life. I don't know what's going on, people. I don't know. So I'm gonna take the lid off. I feel like maybe the lid is not doing its thing, and then I'm gonna take it from there. I'm gonna give it another week. If I don't see any of the peppers outside growing, then I will most likely end up doing this again and start my pepper seeds all over again, because apparently seems like it's a disaster. Same thing for the greenhouse. Some stuff is sprouting, as you can see, some stuff nothing. My cucumbers are beautiful. As you can see, the cucumbers are doing good. My lemon trees are doing good. Everything else, nothing. These, I need to retransplant them today before they go bad. Some of the tomatoes have bounced back, some have not. So I did put some in the container, obviously outside, so we'll see if those bounce back. I'm gonna leave this open a little bit. Maybe they need some airflow. Now let's go outside. So here we are outside. As you can see, it is gloomy. Look like it's going to rain. I really wanted to do more of the container returning my soil and stuff, but with this weather, it doesn't look like we're going to do that today. Let's do the green stalk. So the green stalk, I have my carrots already coming up on some of the plants or on some of the holes. None of my winter sowing has been growing up except for the parsley, but all the carrots are good. Cilantro looks like I got one plant. Everything else looks okay. Carrots are growing, so that's a positive thing right there, that the carrots are growing. The lemon trees don't look like they're coming back to life. The apple tree looks like it's coming back, but we are talking about a couple of weeks of a difference. I do need to fertilize them, but it's still cold. I do have some volunteer stuff that's been sprouting. I gotta see what they are before I go pulling, because if it's tomato, definitely taking it, and if it's not tomatoes, we can just toss it. So garlic doing okay. I do water my strawberries, but nothing yet. It is still cold. One of these is tomato, one is peppers. I think that's tomato, this is peppers. So hopefully I get some new seedlings from that. Here is my cabbage and kale. And potatoes. And some of them are doing good out here. These are doing great. I do see sprouting right there, so I guess my bush beans are coming up. I don't see any carrots, so that's a bummer. But the cabbages do look good, which is a good sign. My lemon tree This is that multicolor, the multi lemon, lime, and orange tree came back to life. So I guess the cold is not doing anything to that. So is the honeysuckle coming back? This one has buds on it. This is one of the berries. That one has buds in it. That's one of the berries. And this one was supposed to be a blueberry, but this one has not bounced back. So I guess we shall see. Neither did the raspberry, because I think I did the mistake of bringing it inside the house, and I probably should have left it out here. Probably would have done better. I did put beans on all of these, and I don't see any beans. No beans. This is my asparagus, which it has not sprouted yet. And no beans. I did put a few beans in here. I did put beans on all of these. And then I left the middle for either the tomatoes or the peppers. But I did put beans on all of these, and nothing yet. It's supposed to rain today, so I'm not going to water anything. I'm going to leave everything alone. It's a big stone. So no beans. I do see my potatoes sprouting, and I did put beans in here. So I got potatoes. I do have beans sprouting here, but no potato. I see potatoes sprouting here, so that's a good sign. I see a few. So don't forget, these have about 4 to 5 potatoes. These had, I believe, 4 in the corners. I did put 5 in some of these and 4 in some of these, and I already see the dark purple ones sprouting. I can tell which one is the dark purple ones because the leaves are dark. So I have sprout from my potatoes. Nothing here. I do have a volunteer, but it's too small to tell what it is. This is the purple potato that's sprouting on this one. And I do have volunteer here, but too small to tell. And no potatoes yet. On this bed, my marigold hasn't died. Ginger has not sprouted yet, but I do see beans popping up. There, I think it's beans. I put a bunch of bush beans here. I want to say I think that's supposed to be a sunflower. I did put sunflowers in this corner, so I guess we'll see. But no bush beans yet. I put sunflower and bush beans, and I don't see anything yet. See the flowers that I'm gonna chop up soon. No beans, just a lot of stones. And I know the stone is actually from our front when we tore up that front bed, which it was not the best soil. It looked good when we took it out, and then it ended up horrible afterwards. Some of this stuff is growing in, but I'm not sure what it is. I do see, I think these are volunteers. I'm gonna let them be. I think that's a volunteer. All of this is, that's one of the trees that we have in the front of the house that it is a horrible tree. See? It's that Chinese tree, whatever it's called. And if you let it, it will definitely grow everywhere. So we do have to clean up this side before I go putting anything. See, these are all that tree. It blows the seed, so we need to take those out. Then here I have my potato, and it looks like it's growing. My car's in the way. Potato, and I see the potato sprouting. Here's where I had that big tomato plant. We did leave a bunch of tomatoes there. We were hoping it would start sprouting, but I don't see anything sprouting. So no luck. I only see weeds. I see weeds. We also threw a pumpkin somewhere around here, and I was hoping it would take off, but nope, just weed. So nothing yet. So here in the front bed we had radishes, but every time I water the radish it overflows. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna continue watering here unless I have the hose. Every time I do it with a jug from inside, I feel like it's doing something to my bed, to this thing. I think it's killing my radishes, because me and JJ put mad radishes in here, and I want to say they were supposed to be all in a line. You guys saw the video. And in here, finally, we get to see a lot of, don't forget, it was beets in the middle, spinach towards the corner, and then beans at the end. So now I see some of the beans starting to sprout. That's that tree. That's not a bean. I thought it was a bean last time, but it's not. The beans are actually starting to sprout now. You see, there's one right there. So that's a good sign. Of beets and beans growing. I am gonna take this mesh out eventually. At the moment, I still got the squirrels digging for stuff, so I really don't want them to screw up the bed and start digging. But I don't want my spinach to get stuck between the mesh either, so that's another concern. Let me pull it up some. There you go. So you see, that's the seed of the tree that keeps growing everywhere. Here's another bean right there. See it right there, the bean. This thing fell off again. I don't want it to fall off. I want it to go up. Alright guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this quick and easy tour because it is cold. We don't get to do nothing around this garden. So I will see you guys on the next one.